Okay, guys, let's take a look at some of the point slope stuff that we've been looking at over the last couple days. So this one says that they want us to write an equation. Let me see if I can make this bigger. There we go. In point slope form for the line shown, and use the right-hand point to write the equation. So first of all, here's our right-hand point. So we know that when we're done, we're going to have to use the 0.59. Okay? Now, because I look at that point and know this point is not a y-intercept, I know eventually I'm going to have to plug it into our point slope form. Now I'm good that I have the point, but now I'm still going to have to find my slope. So in class when I did this, this is when we went and drew our triangle. So we could label the sides. This side was rise. This side was run. So if I look at my rise, let's see. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 for my rise. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for my run. And so when I look at these, first of all, that line is going uphill, which means that I know my rise is positive 4 on the top. So if I go to put this together for my slope and do rise over run, my rise is 4, my run is 7. Okay, so now I can use that slope. Now first I check this with my control divide to make sure that I can't reduce it at all. Okay, if I could reduce it, I would. Now I'm going through and plugging things in. So this is going to go in for my M. This 5 is our x sub 1, so that's going to go in there. And our y sub 1 is 9, and that's going to go in here. So let me just change colors here. So this is going to go in for that. And this is going to go in for that. Now, I don't have any 2 negatives that need to be positive. I don't have any zeros. So I'm done once I get here. So now I'm going to go ahead and look at what happens when it comes in a different form. So in this one, they're going to write an equation of the line that passes through negative 11, 6, and 3 and negative 6. They want us to use the first point to write the equation. So there's my first point. So I know at some point I'm going to have to use this. Now, because that point is not point slope, I know at some point I'm going to have to plug it into this. So point-wise, I'm okay, but I don't have slope. So I'm going to just move these 2 points down so it's a little easier for you to see what I'm doing. But if I have 2 points, then to find my slope, I'm going to do my change in y over my change in x. So to do my change in y, negative 6 minus 6 would be negative 12. We'll do 13 minus a negative 11. So that's going to be add. So that's going to be 24. Now, if I were to put this in my calculator and do my control divide and reduce it, my slope would end up being negative 1/2. So now I'm going to use that slope And I'm going to use this point and start plugging stuff in. Okay, so my slope is going to go right here. So that's negative 1/2. Bring down my parentheses and my minus. And my y and my minus with my equal. Okay, so let's do, this is going to be my x sub 1. So that's going to go in here. This is going to be my y sub 1. So that's going to go in here. Now the only place I can see where they can make something happen and simplifying would be right there, because 2 negatives would make a positive. So it's going to be y minus 6 equals negative 1/2 x plus 11. Okay, now go over the stuff in your notebook and from the warm-up this morning, and that's where we're going to go tomorrow.